So I have a lot to get off my chest, and I'm just gonna use this video to do so. I got my tea. I'm drinking my lemon ginger tea. Good vibes. So I can just like air out, you know, all my, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a venting session, you know, so let's get into it. Hey guys, so my name is Kenyatta and welcome back to my channel. So I just have like some stuff I want to get off my chest about hair types and hair textures and everything like that, because if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I don't believe in the classification of hair types. I do believe that everyone has a different hair pattern. Our curls all form different, like no one's denying that. No one curl is the same, but I think the overclassification of hair types just causes a divide in the natural hair community. Like, before I get all on my, you know, rant. So a while ago, I did a video and I was trying to like pinpoint misconceptions about like going natural and like having natural hair. I'm going back to a group message because I proposed the question to some of my line sisters. So I'm just going to read what I put in the group. Hey ladies, I was thinking about doing a YouTube video on common misconceptions about natural hair. Like, I don't want to go natural because of XYZ. Does anyone have any questions, or can you just describe your hesitations about going natural? If you are natural, can you think about the moment you decided to go natural? What were your hesitations? Because I just kind of wanted to see like what people, you know, what is everyone's mindset, like going natural or already being natural. Like, what did you think before you were about to go natural, so that I could try to address these hesitations head on for, you know, ladies that are about to start that journey. Or, you know, because there's still plenty of people who aren't already natural. So, you know, everybody was coming in with everything, and a lot of it was just about, like, you can go back and watch that video. Like, I'll link it above, where I, you know, the main concepts and the main hesitations and everything that everyone kept, you know, saying over and over again. That's the ones I hit on. Obviously, I didn't touch on everything because it was like a lot, but like, as everyone was responding, I was just like, you know, because most of my line sisters do have, as we classify, like 4C hair. So I was, you know, I felt compelled to say, you know, sometimes I wish I had 4C hair. It's hard to be taken seriously with natural hair because women think I cannot relate to their natural hair journey, but I'm taking notes because, as you can see, like, I don't have 4C hair. Honestly, I don't know what I have. Like, if we're going off those little charts, it's definitely a mixture of, what did I say? Like, I don't know. I think when I looked at it, it was like 3C, 4A kind of hair. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where the classification stems from, like why we sat down and made this chart and put everyone's curl like into this particular category, to where, like, I don't even know, like, once you look at that chart, where it's supposed to take you from there. Because when you look at the chart, all it does is like show you a picture and says, boom, this is your hair type. And then you're just lost wondering, like, okay, now that I know my hair type, what am I supposed to do now? I think the only thing the chart really does is causes a divide, because a lot of women believe that if they're in that 4C category, that one, they're like the true natural, like, woman. Like, if you're not 4C, then you're not natural. Hence, like, why no one takes anything that I say as far as like my tips or anything like that serious, because quote unquote I have it easy because of the way that my curls form, versus a woman who has 4C hair. They believe they have to do a whole lot of work. They have to do way more than someone like me because I can do a wash and go and they can't. Well, to me, there is no such thing as a wash and go anyway. Like, there's no wash and go anything. Like, if you just wash your hair, like if we're looking at it at like for what it is, like washing your hair is shampoo and condition. Like if you sit here and wash your hair and go, my hair would just look just as crazy as anybody else's, because I've just washed out all the moisture, stripped it of everything, and then just decided to go. Like in real life, no one can do a wash and go. Like I think a wash and go is like cleaning your hair, putting products in it, and not styling it, not doing a twist out, not doing a braid out. 4C women can do that. Like you definitely can wash your hair, put products in it, and wear your natural state. A wash and go is definitely just wearing your hair in its natural state, wearing it as your curls form. That's it. Like it's not this particular standard that is like, if you can do a wash and go, you've made it. Like I don't know who's come up with that, but it's causing a divide, and it's making it like if you're not 4C hair, I don't care what you're talking about, you don't know what it means to be natural. Natural is just a state that your hair is in. There's no chemicals, it's not processed. That's natural hair. So if what's growing out of your roots is natural, there's no chemicals, you haven't permed it, you haven't did anything to it, then you're natural. It's not about whether your curl forms like mine or if it forms like a 4C type texture. Like that's not it. So after I said what I said, like one of my line sisters was like, Yada, I'm glad that you said that, because I'll be honest, I usually tune people out when they have hair like you, because I'm like, it's so pretty and easy. Like I get there's a lot of it and it can be time consuming and hard to work with. But in terms of like, if you just want to get up and go, you can throw it in a cute bun and go. I think my hair could probably get into some type of natural curl without me manipulating it, but I haven't figured out what the solution is. I believe that anyone can teach it. I just don't often listen because they are talking to me when specifically working with their hair versus doing a tutorial where you're teaching but showing with different hair textures, I guess. So the tips that I give on my channel are never specifically about a certain type of hairstyle. Like for me, I can't really speak for other people's channels, but I know for me, it's all about the health of your hair. None of the tips that I'm giving on my channel are to one type of texture. Now, like I said, the way you choose to style it is going to vary based on the way your curl forms. But the process of like I have a series about it where I'm talking about how to grow your hair long with all that information. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that anybody's hair can be healthy. It's not about like the length of your hair. It's not about the texture of your hair. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can get your hair to a healthy state. You can get your hair to do what you want it to do if you take care of it. Like it's not about whose curl forms what way, like who has it easier. Like it is definitely not about that, because I think we all have our own struggles when it comes to your hair. Like I've stated before, when she mentioned throwing your hair into a cute bun or something like that, there's stuff that people with 4C hair can do that I can't do. It may sound like, okay girl, but in real life it's facts. Because like with 4C hair, how you can throw your hair into that cute little puff, to me that's a ponytail. Like I can't do that. I can throw it into a bun, but like that little where you can put the headband and push it back, I can't do that because my curls are just so limp that it's not going to give it that nice like puff. So like instead of looking at what you can't do and like looking at the challenges of your hair, look at what you can do. Like everyone has all these different things that they can do with their hair. Instead of focusing on what the next girl can and can't do, you need to like celebrate your own hair. Celebrate what you can do, because every curl, like I said, is different. Everybody is not going to be able to do every hairstyle. Like for me, sometimes twist outs are just a waste of time. Like my definition is so strong that it wants to come through with every hairstyle. That's why you see me do wash and go so much, because every time I try to do something else, my curl texture still wants to creep through. But I just work with what I have. Like I just need to see this divide go, because I'm just not here for it. Like I'm just not here for it. And I think we all could learn something from each other instead of trying to pull each other apart by classifying like what your hair can do because it's, you know, 3A, 3 whatever. And who made that the standard anyway? Since we talking about it, I think like part of it is because certain people in society, because they don't want to deal with our natural hair, they have deemed what they feel is the gold standard for natural hair. Like, if you're gonna have it, then your pattern needs to be like mine. Otherwise, like, it's unprofessional, or they're judging you, or it's wild. And I think that perception has rubbed off on the Black community, and that's why it's like hair like mine is the standard, where if you have 4C hair, it's like, you know, it's considered nappy, or it's just not, you know, it's on the opposite end of the spectrum. And it makes other people feel like that if they have 4C hair or anything close to that category, that they can't rock their natural hair, they have something to be ashamed about. And then that's what's causing this like disconnect between women like me and women who have 4C hair. Like, something that we didn't even create, but we're feeding into. Like, there's nothing wrong with 4C hair. I don't believe that it's the truest form of natural either. Like I stated, I think that natural is just the way your curls are forming. You decided to stop getting perms, stop the processed chemicaled hair. Like, that is natural, regardless of how your curls decide to form or how they're defined. Is neither here nor there. Period. Like, I knew it was going to be a vent session. It's probably all over the place, but I feel like certain things just need to be said about like this divide, and as long as we keep feeding into it, it's going to continue to exist. Everyone has beautiful hair, everyone has beautiful curls. I think everyone, like, what we need to focus on, like, obviously you definitely have to focus on like how your curls form, what your pattern is. I get that, because otherwise you're not going to know how your hair absorbs moisture and how it absorbs and retains moisture. You're not going to understand it well enough to, you know, understand how it grows, what it needs to grow. Like, but at the end of the day, we need to worry about the health of our hair. Like, trust, if you focus on that, and if you're feeling some kind of way about your length or something like that, because I think at the end of the day, that's what a lot of this is about. Like, a lot of people are so fixated on the length of their curls. I think that's why there's this, like, because a lot of, I don't know how to explain it without, like, okay, so a lot of girls who do have quote unquote like 3A, 3B, or 3C or whatever hair, their curls form in a way that gives you some type of length. Like, there's an actual curl. It isn't so much as a fro, so you get to instantly see their length. No, this isn't as long as my hair is because I have shrinkage, but like, there's some length here, right? Whereas like women who have 4B, 4C hair is automatically like a fro. Take it or leave it, you know what I mean? So they're constantly dealing with this shorter state of hair, so it's like frustrating when they see people like me, versus not all women are like this. When I speak about 4C hair, some people are just like, I don't care, I love my fro, and that's how we need to get everybody to be. Instead of like picking at other women because they have a certain texture, we need to just all embrace and celebrate our beauty, because at the end of the day, that's what natural hair is. It's beautiful. It comes in, it's so versatile. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Like, have you seen anything more beautiful? Like, instead of like finding a way to hate it and hate other women because of their texture, we just need to all embrace the beauty of it. Like, getting back to what she said about like not listening to people like me because of my curls, I don't think any one person can relate to anyone's struggles because you're not in that person's shoes. So no, I don't know what you struggle with your natural hair, nor do you know what I struggle with my natural hair. But my platform is here to help you with those struggles. If you know, get on in the comments or whatever and you let me know what you're struggling with, I try to talk about it in videos as best as I can based on my own personal experience and the people surrounding me. Like, some of the stuff that I talk about isn't even in relation to my own hair. You know, it's from talking with my sisters, talking with other family members, talking to girls that I know, listening to what their struggles are, trying to research, and based off what I know or what I experienced, giving you that advice and that tips. At the end of the day, like I said, this channel is about promoting healthy hair. So at the end of the day, that's what we do here, regardless of the curl pattern, because whether you got texture like mine or you have 4C hair, you still have to shampoo, don't you? You still have to condition. You should be deep conditioning, and then what you choose to style with is up to you. But at the end of the day, nothing changes about those first 3 steps. So regardless, I could at least help you there. I can at least help you to get that routine in, and then based on your curl pattern and how your curl forms, then you can decide how you want to style your hair. But regardless, for like the hair textures, like everyone has to shampoo and condition. Now, the products you use may vary, but we all have to clean our hair. We all should be deep conditioning so that we can promote healthy hair. Guys, I think I got everything that I needed to get off my chest. Like, this video, I was supposed to film. Like, if you look back, I don't know, I just did all of that. If you look back to that misconceptions video, I want to say that was almost like 2 months ago. And I think I was just waiting, you know, it was heavy on my heart, but I don't know, I kept getting distracted by other stuff, and I was like, I just feel like nothing's gonna feel complete on my channel until I voice my opinion about this. That's why I have on my little shirt that my line sister made me. All black girls have good hair, period. And then this picture of me, I don't know if you guys can see it. That's my silhouette of my head. I'll insert her information right across the screen as well as down in the description box. She does really good, you know, graphic t-shirts and like a lot of other stuff. You know, it's basically about like personalization onto items. You know, for me, I just love graphic t-shirts. This is the second one she's made for me. So I'll make sure to list her information across the screen and down below. If you're interested in custom made t-shirts or whatever else, just hit my girl up. So guys, you know, like I said, I mean, this was just a place for me to vent. I don't know. I got my tea and I just like wanted to talk about it. So hopefully you're still here after my vent. I think it was, you know, it wasn't like I was coming for anybody's throats or anything. I wasn't coming for anybody's throat, but it was just like, I just need to say this so that I can move on with the rest of the content on my channel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat with me, because at the end of the day, I really do want us to just support each other. We're all in this together. You know, there's enough going on in the world as it is without the natural community, you know, picking each other apart. Like, we just need to all support each other regardless of your curl pattern, point blank period, you know. So, you know, if you, based off what I said, you know, have your own thoughts or anything you would like to say, make sure that you list it down below in the comments. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.